Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So, today's video is going up a little late. I know, I thought I had enough videos for my vacation. Didn't have enough videos. It's whatever. I'm getting one up, right? Okay, so, as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be my favorite products from E.L.F. and two not favorite products, but I kind of just want to talk about them. So it's kind of like the best of and some of the worst of. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right in, shall we? So, I'm going to start with lips. So I have 4 lip products. E.L.F.'s lip products are one of my absolute favorite things in the world. They're perfect, they're amazing. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with this thing. So this is the E.L.F. Lip Lock Liner. And what's cool about this is that it's completely clear. So this is absolutely perfect for those days where you want to wear a nice, deep, dark lip and you have no lip liners that match it, because that's me. I only have like natural lip color lip liners. So, and a lot of my deeper colors tend to bleed. It's just totally natural. So I keep this on hand because I can literally use it no matter what lip color I'm trying to use that day. I have this on hand. It's absolutely perfect. It's amazing. You know, I'm not one of those people that's like obsessed with lip liners. I can't bring myself to have one in every possible color. So this is just like the perfect item for me. It's amazing. The next product is their matte lip color. I have mine in the shade Wine. This is one of the most beautiful lip pencil type of colors ever. It's this gorgeous like berry tone. So this is like the perfect beginning of fall type of color because it's still deep and vampy, but it's like a berry vampy, so it's perfect. This is it's kind of like a lip pencil because it's like looks like a lip pencil. It is definitely matte. It is definitely drying, so if you have dry lips, you're probably not going to love this, but even though it's matte, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's, yeah, and they're not completely transfer proof, so just keep that in mind if it's not a liquid lipstick, it's just not, but it's also not as uncomfortable as a liquid lipstick, so if you want the matte lip color without the uncomfortableness, this is going to be your go-to. I'm obsessed with these. They're like $3. Like, they're perfect. Everything. Oh, love E.L.F. And the last lip product that I have, this is the Lip Primer and Plumper. So this is two-sided. So I've got the primer on this side, which basically looks like a stick of concealer. That's basically what it is. It's going to help even out your lips. It's basically the same thing as putting concealer or like running your foundation over your lips. It's that one right there. If you really want to cancel out the color of your lips to reshape them or use a weird color or whatever you're trying to do, this is fantastic, and it's so creamy. Oh, it's one of the best products. And then the other side is the plumper. Oh, this smells like straight Christmas. I'm obsessed with it. It smells like cinnamon. So it's totally clear. It's just this like stick of, you can't see it because it's totally clear. It's just this like stick of really, really creamy, slightly oily, but like in a good way, lip plumper. Oh, it smells so good. Stop smelling. Okay. So it doesn't do that like burning, tingling, whatever that a lot of lip plumpers do. It just I don't know how to explain it. I wear this on days where I'm just wearing like a little bit of mascara, maybe a little concealer, and it's going to give you a nice like shine to your lips, but it doesn't burn, but it does plump them a little bit. It's just fantastic. I love it. It's one of my favorite products to use because it's just so creamy and nice to feel on your lips, but it still doesn't burn. That was like my big thing. I was like, if this burns, it's going in the trash immediately because I can't with the burning. But it doesn't. It's amazing. This is like the second one that I bought of this, and again, $3. How? Just E.L.F. kills it every time. I have 2 highlighters to talk about. So this is one of their baked highlighters in Moonlight Pearls. So I know y'all have heard mixed reviews on these because I certainly did. The one thing that a lot of people don't know is that you have to scrape off the top layer. When you first get it, you're going to open it up, and you're going to dig your brush in there, and there's going to be nothing on it. Nothing. I just take like a bobby pin and just run it all over it. And then you take your brush in there again, and it's going to be like, boom, highlighter. Like, I'm wearing this right now, and it's like, hi, highlighter. How you doing? Like, I put on too much. It's one of the most beautiful highlighters I've ever seen in my life. I'm obsessed with it. Just make sure you scrape off the top layer because it'll all be worth it once you do. I promise. And then the second highlighter is their Shimmering Whip liquid highlighter in Lilac Pearl. I've talked about this before, so I'm not going to beat it to death. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It's the only liquid highlighter that I use, and it's beautiful. It's just so, I don't know, like it's bam highlight, but it can also be natural, and it's perfect. It blends out so easily. It looks amazing on the skin. I'm not wearing it right now. I'm just like obsessed with seeing that highlighter. It just looks beautiful. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with it. It's, again, like $3, so you're not going to spend a whole lot of money and be disappointed. It's perfect. It's amazing. Definitely would highly recommend, honestly, any of these products, but this one, I would highly recommend you try it out, especially if you're just now getting into liquid highlighters and you're not really sure how you feel about it. Try that one out. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about the foundation that I'm wearing right now because holy hell, I'm obsessed with this. This is the E.L.F. Flawless Finish Foundation. I have the shade that used to be Porcelain. I know they just recently added a whole bunch of lighter and darker shades and they moved names around. This color is definitely too dark for me. I just kind of work with it because I haven't been able to get a hold of the new lightest shade, but it's one of the best foundations I've ever tried in my entire life. It doesn't cake up. It doesn't emphasize anything. It doesn't hold on to peach fuzz. It's just so good. It's got amazing coverage, like full coverage with 1.5 layers. Like it's so good, and it smells good. I don't usually say that about foundations, but this smells good. It kind of smells like, I don't know, it kind of smells like going to the pool on a hot day. Like it's got that like clean, slightly chemical smell, but like in a good way. If that makes any sense, but I personally love the smell of it. It just reminds me of like a summer day. It's fantastic. Love that foundation. I need to get the lightest shade so that I can wear it on a daily basis and not look like an Oompa Loompa. But it's amazing. To go along with the foundation, this powder is so good. This is just their sheer setting powder. I hate this packaging. It makes a mess. It's so powdery. If you do get this product, I would highly recommend keeping the fluff that comes with it because it will make sure that all of this doesn't go everywhere every time you move it. Okay, I'm just going to put this down because I'm making a mess now. It's amazing. It doesn't emphasize, again, it doesn't emphasize texture. It doesn't emphasize peach fuzz. It looks amazing. It doesn't cake up. It's perfect. It's amazing. It's honestly one of my favorite drugstore items, and there are times where I pick the E.L.F. powder over my Laura Mercier. So it is a fantastic alternative if you don't have $40 to spend on a powder, because the E.L.F. one is like $6. So it's fantastic. It is white though. It's like white. So probably is not going to be good for taking pictures at night, because there's going to be a good bit of flashback. But during the day, it's fantastic. I had zero troubles with it. Let's see. Let's talk about this eyebrow kit. So this is in the shade Light. So it comes with a cream here and a powder, and then this itty bitty little mirror right here. This is actually a really nice eyebrow kit, but I don't use it for eyebrows. I use this powder right here for contouring, and it is perfect. If you have pale skin, this is like your dream come true for a contour powder. Most companies don't make contour powders that are light enough for really pale skin. And a lot of the ones that I've found are like orange toned. That's a bronzer. I'm not contouring with a bronzer. Thank you. I want an actual cool tone to create the actual shadow. Then I'll bronze with something else. Like I don't understand it. But this is amazing. Obviously it's not a contour powder. It is an eyebrow kit, so it is a very tiny, it's like the size of 2 fingers amount of product. But I promise you, you will not be disappointed if you try this out. It's one of my absolute favorite products. It blends out so easily. It's pigmented, but not too pigmented, so you definitely can work with it and build up the amount that you need. It's so good. I'm obsessed. By the way, I did want to mention that I got the idea for using this product as a contour powder from another YouTuber. Her channel is the Taylor. I will leave a link down below. She's like really pale, like paler than me, and she has amazing content based around pale skin and finding products that work, because we know it's a struggle. So I will leave her channel link down below if you want to check her out and find some even better recommendations. She actually has an entire video based on contour powders for pale skin. It's fantastic. I'm obsessed with her. Anyways, moving on. I have one more favorite, and then I'm going to get into the 2 duds. So this is the E.L.F. blush. They have a couple different ones. It's the one in the black packaging with the clear bit in the front. I don't know what, they never put like the actual name on it. But this is the shade Mellow Mauve. This blush is gorgeous. It is one of the most beautiful, natural, perfect blushes that I've ever used. It's got a little bit of a pink tone to it, but it's also very neutral. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's also very matte. I don't know how they were doing this, but it's just the perfect, natural, everyday type of blush, and I'm obsessed with it. Just absolutely obsessed with it. It's pigmented, but not too pigmented. It blends out like a dream. It's creamy, but it's also a little powdery. It's perfect. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with it. This is like one of the few products that I want to try in every color because it's so good. Okay, now we've got all that out of the way. Those are my absolute top favorite must-have products from E.L.F. Gotta have them. Now I'm gonna get into 2 duds. I'll be honest, I haven't tried everything from E.L.F. It's just not possible. They come out with so much stuff. But pretty much everything that I have tried, I've loved. In the past, I've had other products that I absolutely loved. I just had to get rid of them because they were so old and gross and ugh. But these two products are the two that stood out to me that I had to keep because they were not great. Okay, so one is a blush. Well, it's a blush palette. So, I love this blush. It's amazing, but it's a totally different formula than in their palettes. So this is the light one. It's really beautiful, and I was really excited to try it, but I don't really like it. So these two colors are basically the exact same color, and then you've got like a really, really shimmery color here. Really shimmery color, like chock full of chunky glitter, and then a like nudie neutral type of color. I was really excited for this. I really wanted this to work because I love these colors, and I really thought that one of these two were gonna be a drugstore dupe for my Makeup Geek XOXO blush that I'm obsessed with, but it didn't really work out that way. They're so pigmented, but they don't blend out. Like, they're such a bitch to blend out, and you get a little bit too much, and it's not going anywhere, and then you look like you have clown cheeks, and it's just a hot mess. The only one that I do really like is this top neutral one, just because it's a little bit easier to work with because it's not hot poppy pink on your cheeks. So it's not as noticeable when you mess up, but it is still very pigmented, still very hard to blend out all the way around. I'm not obsessed with this item. I think this one was like $6 or $9. I mean, it's worth it for that fact, but if there's so many other great options for blushes from the drugstore that these just aren't worth the time and the frustration that they take to blend out and mess with, and it's a hot mess. I do not recommend this product in any way, shape, or form. We'll just leave it at that. And then the last product, I haven't really heard anybody talk about the E.L.F. primers, and maybe there's a reason for that. So this is the E.L.F. Hydrating Face Primer. This is one of the most cringiest products I've ever used. I put this on, and literally 30 seconds later, I washed my face to take it off because, you know, it says it's hydrating, but instead of being like hydrating, it's almost oily, and it just feels really gross. Like, I feel like I'm putting melted butter on my skin. It smells weird too. Maybe this one's bad. I don't know, but this is one of the worst things I've ever put on my face. I don't think I've ever put something on my face and immediately taken it off because it was that bad. I don't think I've ever done that. It just feels so, and it doesn't sink into your skin. It sits on top of it, and it's just like an absolute grease mess. Ugh. It's really gross. I do not recommend it. Maybe the other ones are better. I don't know. I'm not gonna try them to find out because I don't really want to. This product has like scarred me for life from E.L.F. primers. So I'm not obsessed with it. But pretty much everything else that I've tried from E.L.F. I have loved. Absolutely loved. So those are my best and a few worst products from E.L.F. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!